Yo, welcome to another exciting edition of the Doc and GM NBA Recap Show. Along with the Doc, I am GM. What's up, man?
We're back.
Shoot, man. Another Saturday, another weekend to talk about hoops, man.
Right.
So before we get into it, tell the people where we can be found, please.
We are on YouTube, broken up into 4 quarters, and most recently we are now available on iTunes. So if you're into that iTunes thing, man, subscribe, and it'll go right to your phone like every week when it comes out. So, and of course we're on My Life Sounds. So,
All right,
and we're trying to be everywhere.
Yeah, man.
Truthfully,
trying to spread the NBA knowledge, man.
might as well.
A lot of people are into football these days, man. So
I got it, but they'll see. You know, the season's winding down. They'll need something pretty soon.
Yeah, absolutely. You can get your little you can get you a recap for sure on the season.
Exactly.
From day one, if you look on those entities. But anyways, man, first quarter we usually do the Western Conference. Second quarter we usually do the Eastern Conference. Third quarter we'll just kind of ramble around news that you can use. And then the fourth quarter is always reserved for our signature segment, Did You Click It?
Right.
And so with that said, in the Western Conference for the third, if not fourth week in a row, things are being held down the top slot by one Denver Nuggets.
Yeah.
But if we give it a couple of minutes, let's see, are they playing tonight? No, that's Utah playing tonight. No, I think they are playing.
Yeah, I think
they were
playing
losing
tonight
pretty badly to Phoenix earlier. So that may change a little bit. But anyways, they're still holding strong. What do you think about them?
They're not going anywhere. Yeah, they're persistent. They're good. I don't know if they'll stay in that number one spot forever, but they could. They're going to be a problem for somebody come playoff time.
Okay. Holding pretty steady the last couple of weeks at the second spot, as well has been the world champion Golden State Warriors. They look to be adding an addition here in the next week or so. A huge addition in stature and in name and in numbers. One Boogie Cousins. What do you think about them?
Boogie on down. They are who we thought they are. Yeah, there's no surprises there. The surprise is that Draymond and their bench has not been as productive as they have been in previous years. So it's going to be good, I guess, for them to get Boogie back in light of that. But I mean, even with decreased production from from Draymond and the bench, they're still 7-3 in their last 10 and second in the West. So they're still the team to beat ultimately. And getting Boogie back just solidifies that.
So the third spot, same thing for the last few weeks, has been held down by OKC. Their last 10 is not really tantalizing, but they're still holding down that third spot. They played some interesting basketball this week, as with every week. Sometimes they play pretty good as a team, but again, that last 10 at 5-5 in the last 10, again, it's not really it's not going to get you very far as far as climbing the standings or even staying in the standings sometimes as well. But your thoughts on OKC?
OKC, still like them a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're dangerous. They're good. And Russ is doing Russ-like things, averaging the triple-double again, going for the three-peat in the triple-double thing. PG's been playing at an MVP level, so there's no surprises with OKC right now. Yeah, they're hooping. Like you said, they haven't been great here in their last 10, but they've had some tough losses against some good teams. So, it is what it is.
Yeah. I tend to agree. They play pretty well together. They seem to like each other, so we'll see how that pans out. We're just at the halfway point as the second half of the season, and this whole second season starts.
Yeah.
So then, fourth place team that I didn't have in the playoffs in the beginning of the season, only because the West is so crowded. But again, I always tell people I have a caveat. I mentioned if Minnesota didn't retain Jimmy Butler, things would be shaken up with that, and they didn't, and they have.
They have.
So
For sure.
And then I also said I'd probably be wrong with picking whoever I picked anyway.
Well,
so it's not like I'm some. But anyway, Portland is the 4th spot.
Right.
7-3 in their last 10. They got a 4-game winning streak. Playing pretty well. Their bigs are helping them out, helping their smalls out. So your thoughts on Portland?
I like Portland. You know, I just feel with that backcourt, as good as C.J. McCollum and Dame Lillard, Dame Dollar, as good as those two are, they can carry that team to the playoffs, I believe. And like you said, they've gotten help from their big. So, yeah, good looking out on them with that 4-game winning streak too. So they're playing well. They should stay there, or maybe not there, but I think they'll stay in the playoff picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, they were 3rd last year, so you know.
Lights out. James Harden is leading Houston to that 5th spot, where a couple 3-4 weeks ago they were not in the. I guess more than that, a little bit about 5 or 6 weeks ago, because he ripped up December. He being Harden.
Mm-hmm.
They're 8-2 in their last 10. He's looking close to unstoppable. They broke down the other night when they played. Who was it? George Hill plays for Milwaukee.
Right.
And they were trying to push him right. It helped a little bit, but he had 42, so
it did help. Yeah.
Well,
they lost. So.
Yeah, that was a game Milwaukee won, actually.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
What are your thoughts on Houston?
They are who I kind of think they are. James Harden's MVP like, regular season champion like. Getting Chris Paul back will help, but I just don't see them being able to beat the Warriors. You know, I think, James Harden's been dynamite, lights out, and he's had to be, truthfully, because they were losing before he started doing this. So, Chris Paul helps, but I just don't know if that gets them past the Warriors.
Yeah, many don't. Yeah. So then closing in on that, I'm sorry, we were at 5, and the Clippers are at 6.
Clip joint.
Still hanging in there. 5-5 in their last 10, a little 2-game losing streak. They lost to Detroit and Blake.
Prove me wrong, Clippers.
They're holding down that 6th spot.
And prove me wrong. Yeah. I hope they do.
They were higher. They were much higher.
Oh, they were number 1 at one point.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they didn't hold that for a couple days, though.
If not but a day, but yeah.
So then at number 7 would be a very hot. Very hot San Antonio. 7-3 in their last 10, climbing the chart. Seem to be playing.
They lost tonight, or else they were on a 3-game winning streak, I believe, or maybe 5-game winning streak before that.
Correct.
So yeah.
They had a little. They ran into a vengeful OKC team tonight.
Right. Vengeful. Yeah, they were.
And then in that 8th spot, which is where a lot of people had the Lakers. I'm looking at this report, actually a live report. LeBron could be out until after the All-Star break. He missed 9 straight games due to a groin injury.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I had that in the mix in that he's not young. He's as old as Chris Paul and those guys has been in the league longer than, well, as long as I should say, has played much more basketball than for sure Chris Paul. D Wade's probably neck and neck with him. If not, it's a step behind. But those guys are shells of themselves. LeBron was pretty much still LeBron at the beginning of the season, but I like that 3 and 4 year plan that people are talking about. Ludicrous. But your thoughts on the Lakers, sir?
Thoughts on the Lakers? Well, they're in trouble. And it's ironic we get to the Lakers as this report comes up that LeBron's going to be out till after the All-Star break. So that's still 5 weeks away, I believe. So we're talking maybe 6 more weeks. That they're not gonna make the playoffs if that's the case. Because he'll get back at the All-Star break and there'll be maybe say 30 games, 25 to 30 games left. I mean, in the West, oh no. Yeah, get that draft pick then, LA. Trade it, do something. But yeah, if he can't play for the next 5 to 6 weeks, I'm guessing, then no, they can't make the playoffs.
It goes back to what I was saying early in the season when people were saying, "Oh, they're slow starters, no big deal." They're absolutely ridiculous.
No,
Absolutely.
that's a problem.
Absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, when you hear, it's not good when you hear.
Unless those young guys in LA show up and show out, but I can't really see them doing it to that level that they could sustain where they are to keep the door open.
All right, so
anyway,
we got 1 more minute. So out of the teams that are 9 would be Utah, 10 Sacramento, 11 Minnesota, Dallas, New Orleans, and Memphis.
Yep.
We won't even count Phoenix because I pretty much I think they have the worst. No, that Cleveland does. But anyways, out of those teams, who do you see
popping in the playoff picture?
Yeah, because
I see 2. Yeah, Utah and New Orleans.
that still remains to be seen. So we'll see.
Because I still see LA Clippers falling out, and in light of I already had the Lakers on the edge. I think I had them barely making it in. That was factoring in healthy LeBron. So if he's not going to be able to play, I think they're going to fall out, and the Pelicans are going to find a way to edge on up. I think Anthony Davis is going to go bananas after the All-Star break.
He's been going bananas already.
Exactly.
I think they lost again tonight against Minnesota.
Yeah.
So he's going to need a whole bunch of bananas. But that's the West, man.
All right. What's side?